Hello, beautiful souls. Today, I ran to the ocean, Crescent Beach. I'm here right now after publishing a blog about the invasion of darkness. So it is really challenging for me to expose this kind of stuff because it is very raw, but with the help of my son, Theo, I was able to do it. So I just want to share my personal experience so then others can navigate and also help those parents whose children had experienced sex abuse. And that is the deepest, dark night of the soul when you have this experience, because it goes, it's different from physical abuse, emotional, mental abuse, because the field it affects your kundalini, it affects your sacral chakra, the root chakra, and the kundalini, that is the divine light within you. This is the vortex of the spirit, the portal. So sex abuse has many layers of healing that we go through. So there are a lot of challenges that human beings are going through for eons of lifetime. This is like in our imprints, in our DNA. And so I want to take you to a journey that I'm now exposing the works of the dark force. And it takes a lot of guts to do this. And I feel empowered more when I receive challenges in the astral realm. So to start this is, I just want to be, I just want to appreciate, and I am so grateful for all those people that had downloaded their collective awakening, the 4th book that I published, to help you navigate through the illusions, the fear, the pandemic, the confusion, manipulation, control, and all these things that the dark force or the lower vibrations can hold us. It's like a bondage. So there's a lot of karmic bondages. Like addictions is a very dark space where your body, mind, and spirit is hooked. So that's why we need a lot of spiritual healers, like Akashic Records, consultants, so they can access your soul and help you navigate through what is going on through your current lifetime. So this morning I published the Invasion of the Darkness, so you can check that in my blog website, which is tezashalsita.com, and it's about the invasion the day before I published I launched online the Collective Awakening. So there was a humongous beast. This is a lucid dream. So lucid dreams are, I feel it in my body and I'm observing the dream. So I know that I'm in a dream. It's hard to explain how you're experiencing the dream and your taste, your sense of smell, your body, but you're observing. So this humongous beast is like a gorilla, but human. And he has a knife in my throat. So he was at my back. He was holding this knife, threatening me. And the knife was going through my skin. And he started molesting me. And I could feel the tongue around my breast. And also because your body reacts to this orgasm. So I was feeling this orgasm, and then suddenly he put his throat in my mouth, and it gagged me all the way through my throat, and it tasted gory. And I woke up from this astral, I call them astral hijack, because you know, they didn't have, it's like an invasion of your body, right? And through my lifetime I've experienced this, because I'm here to release this karma and to enlighten people that we are multidimensional, right? There's a lot of realms. When we go to sleep, we are out of our body. And our body, even I work with archangels, Metatron and Michael, and all these ascended masters, they still were able to infiltrate me. So when I woke up yesterday, I felt like this is another attack on my being. And there was a challenge becoming a bestseller, and then it shifted, and it hit #1 on mysticism, and I was in tears because I felt, you know, the light that I'm bringing into the human collective will touch others in their journey. So I walked for 3 hours yesterday to ground myself, because I had a lot of anger about the invasion. And for some people that doesn't know my story, my son Theo, he died 3 years ago. He was 33, and we are so close. And in his death due to mental illness, he had a suicide. He he ran across this 5-foot freightliner. It's a long story, and I'm writing a book about Theo's story. But to give you a bigger picture of this story, he was sexually raped by his cousin when he was around 3 or 4, which is actually the same karma that I had when I was a child. So we did a lot of sessions, counselings, and you know, because of his brokenness when he was a child, and he was able to manage that. He was able to succeed in life because, you know, of his like, he was a genius. So he was able to create a lot of his dream was to be a magnate and to help people and to buy me a big house. But it all didn't happen because of this his death. But truly, we don't die. Theo is always present with me. And in publishing this morning, his favorite song is Drake. I put on Drake. I started publishing, and I realized I was vibrating, and my right knee was jerking, like moving so rapid, and I have this strength of like a warrior. And I stopped, you know, after I published. I cried, I sobbed, and then I just realized that Theo's spirit is within me. Because I don't do these things. I don't rock my knee when I write. Then beside me is his altar, and I sobbed and I cried, and I thank him for anchoring me to do this work. So yeah, and I ran to the ocean. This is our favorite ocean, Crescent Beach, White Rock. I literally had an ascension here in this body. I stood here on 2010 and time froze, time stood still. And I saw my life review like a video in the sky. And I stopped and I asked, am I going to die today? These things happen to people that are dying. And I didn't die. It was actually a part of my ascension. How I was able to elevate my consciousness and release the victim story of my life and see the bigger picture why I'm here. And so this is such a glorious day. So I feel after Collective Awakening was published, I feel this is the calling now for the darkness to be revealed, because it had been taking me a while. I've been writing about Theo's death, suicide, mental illness, sexual abuse. And it's the most difficult thing to write because it's so raw. And it takes a galactic confederation system to assist me in the challenges. Because when I write, it's a cathartic. It's like your whole body is going through a purification state. And this December, I had a calling that I would share the masters that I invoke and the masters that I channel. And every Monday, I had this core group that was, they were with me on 2020. Since February, every week I did a study book on Over Self-Awakening by Dr. Hortak and Desiree Hortak. And it is an activator. So it activated and catapulted us into our ascension, you know, our higher self. And it gave me a bigger picture of all these masters part in this revelation. So as we are going through this revelation, the word bifurcation came yesterday, and it's about we live in many dimensions, but when you're in a trap, like kind of like you're in this box, right? The black box. You are unable to access the light because of the entities that are holding you hostage. Those entities are in your energy fields. So like you're like this hologram, and around your energy fields are entities that want to mislead you, to create more confusion, create more addiction. Just like if you were sexually abused, your frequency is so low that you attract more predators, right? So then how can you escape? How can you release? Only through the divine grace, really. Only through having a relationship with the masters of light. And these masters are everywhere around us, supporting us in this ascension. So whatever you know, spiritual beliefs or faith that you have incarnated with. Like, for me, it's the Catholic system, right? And then it took me to Jesus. But the Jesus consciousness is so pure that it's all actually about forgiveness, unconditional love, peace. But the church obviously manipulated and made it as a business. So we're bombarded by, like all this manipulation. So anyway, I just want to make sure that I don't go to many stuff, because today is a very amazing day of liberation and freedom. And I just found out it's Martin Luther King, right? This is the spirit of freedom is through our expression. And you know, when we're covering our face with the mask, that's actually the unconscious covering us, stopping us from expressing our truth. So don't buy into this bull, to this BS, because you are bigger than this. You are this magnificent light. Look how bigger you are. There is that sun, that central sun that regenerates our system, our cellular body. We are like these magnificent beings. How magnificent. So if you have the time, check the blog. And I think I'm gonna do a lot of Instagram videos randomly as I go through this journey of revelation. And tonight in Zoom, I have a online sharing about the Lyrans, the foundations, the founders, and how it's helping us. So this is like this galactic war that happened eons of lifetime, and we're now here recreating this war. So the suffering and separation, but we also are sovereign, that we can create our realm, our reality, just like how I am here standing beside this amazing grace, right? This beautiful beach full of love and healing, because I'm doing the work, and I have done the work and continue to do the work. And I invite you to examine your conscience if you are doing the work. I love you all. Namaste. I can't stop it. Not sure.